Hi, my name's Christopher Willis. I'm 28 years old. I'm going to be giving this webcast today to give y'all a brief history of where I got my education from, as well as some of the training for my artistic talents and abilities. Along with this, I'm going to be explaining what is influential to me in my art, as well as what mediums I prefer to use. I currently moved back to South Carolina from New Orleans, where I gained a very in-depth perspective on the market that's available for art, as well as where I believe, in my own personal opinions, that artists need to start heading towards, because the art world is a very hard world to survive in financially, as well as just getting known. Um, I got my education in the state of South Carolina, actually. I graduated from Dorman High. This is, I also attended school for the Governor's School for Fine Arts, located in Greenville. This was a summer school where they honed in and focused and fine-tune artistic capabilities of those who presented them. You do have to be invited in. What influences me? Everything influences me. I just take photos of everything that I possibly can, whether it's from the back of a lizard to a bark of a tree to a flower to a bee in flight, just a weird shape, how things bend. Everything. I have photos of so much stuff, and I use them all and blend them together to create the pieces that I come up with. I have a very abstract art that I do, but I'm also very I do portraits and very detailed aspect paintings. I prefer to use oil whenever I'm doing my paintings because of the way that it blends and it smooths. But I am very versatile in my mediums. I use graphite, charcoal, watercolors, pastels, oil pastels. I've never been big into the sculpture aspect of things. Just never really got into it. Recently, though, I had a class at the college that I attend, IADT, and we used modeling clay, which I found that if I really want to and I work with it, I can make things work fairly well with it. So while living in New Orleans, I gained a very good perspective of how the market is, galleries, how people portray their art to the public, from street vendors to actually being in a building and behind glass and having several pieces presented to the public. These are all there. They're great to view, and they're very influential, and that whole heritage down there influences a lot of art. But it's very hard to survive down there. The street vendors are out there and they're painting portraits and they're doing things for the public right then and there, and most of the paintings don't sell for very much, but they make a living off of it, even though if it's not a very good one. Now, when it comes to being in the galleries, these paintings are very high priced most of the time, and very few people are actually able to afford it in this economy. So it makes an artist struggle. I do have pieces in galleries down in New Orleans, actually, right in the French Quarter. This is one of my accomplishments that I've done. I've got 3 of them down there. They're of Mardi Gras girls that are getting ready and elegance, and they're in gowns with their mask. But where I feel is I need to go more towards the digital art, which is why I chose my degree in game production, even though I feel more that I'm going to be into the level design and the character design more than the actual programming aspects. I really feel that I will have a chance to survive as an artist and be able to use my talents to have a living, to enjoy my job instead of being in just one job to the next job type thing. But this is been a brief history about where I am and why I'm chose to do what I want to do, and why I'm in school for the game production, as well as where a good bit of my training came from. I hope you guys gained a good aspect of who I am and maybe can understand where my talents are and what has influenced my art. Thanks for viewing this.